What's good, y'all? And Dollar, of course, back with another one. We're gonna do it a little different today. So, as you might know, maybe you don't, maybe this is your first time on the channel. Hopefully it's not, but if it is, welcome. Appreciate you being here with me. So over the last couple of weeks, just personal life has, I guess you could say, caught up to me, for lack of a better word. We didn't had to climb some mountains in the last few weeks to really just to maintain and keep going. You know what I mean? And life has these peaks and valleys. You know, you go through certain things, you come out the other side. I'm not gonna go into detail about it because who wants to hear a grown man's problems? I certainly don't. But anyway, so while I was trying to deal with that and really just not really being in the right headspace to really come back on here and interact with y'all like I've wanted to, like I've really missed y'all, and I appreciate all the comments and people just tapping in and reaching out to me. You know, I would do a shout out list, but I don't want to forget nobody, but y'all know who you are and I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. But I said that long-winded intro, which I don't normally do, to say this. So I've done videos in the past where I've spoke on motivational things and, you know, just trying to give y'all ideas to help better your lives, men especially. Just, you know, trying to be a positive influence in any way I can, especially on this platform here. But in the last couple of weeks, I've really deepened my connection to God, you know, my relationship to my creator, the creator. And I got to thinking, if my faith and my belief in God can help pull me through this, and I'm telling you, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but every day I get up, you know, the anxiety is a little bit less, the stress is a little bit less, and the prayers are a little bit more every day. You know, I find myself driving on long drives, you know, talking to God out loud. Sometimes I'll just put my AirPods in and, you know, go on a walk and pray to God and just have that connection, have that relationship, you know. And it sucks that it took, you know, all these different events to happen to get me there, but that's okay. God's will is divine, he works in mysterious ways. It's not always up to me to be in decision of where my life is going, because I don't always know what's best for me. Praise the Lord. But what I want to do is I want to start incorporating God into these motivational videos that I do for y'all, or these, I guess, tips and tricks for life, whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not no preacher, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a reverend, so I'm not trying to Bible thump you. And I know how that gets when someone's just trying to believe. No. I'm not trying to do it like that. What I'm doing is I'm adding God to the practical situation, and I'm trying to give you my perspective, at least my interpretation, if you will, of what I think God is meaning through some of these things he's saying. Like, I have an app on my phone. I don't know if you can see it. It's right next to the Cox Wi-Fi, in between the Be Connected and under the music. It was reflecting now. It's called YouVersion in the App Store. YouVersion. I definitely recommend you get it. They send me a dope vibe. I definitely recommend that you get it. They send me a dope Bible verse every single day. Every single day I get to connect with God just a little bit more, and I've been loving it, honestly. Actually, the first message or the first verse that they sent me is what sparked this idea. So let's talk about it. Y'all through with the intro, right? I'm through with the intro. So today we're going to talk about Romans 12:12. This has become my favorite verse in the Bible. And it just reminds me that timing truly is everything. You just have to be faithful in God. So, okay. So as you can see, Romans 12:12, shout out to Bible Gateway. So I'm gonna read it to you. This is from the New International Version. So what that means is there's the King James Version of the Bible, the English Standard Version, the New International Version, the one that we're going to be reading out of, and so on and so forth. So I like to use the New International Version because the language is a little more modernized, a little more updated, not so much ye, thine, all of that stuff that you'll find in the King James Version. So here we are. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. What does that mean? So I'm going to give you my version of it, my, I guess, way I would apply that. And then we'll actually, take a couple of seconds to review and see if we can find some other information online just to make sure we're covering all our bases here. This is something I want to do every day. And even if it doesn't strengthen your walk with God, even if it doesn't, help you out spiritually, I'm still trying to motivate y'all. I'm still trying to give y'all pieces of wisdom that I have that, you might be able to take and do something great with. And I hope you do. Anybody watching this, man, I expect you to be great for real. So that's why we're doing this. And, we're trying to stay positive and we want to be good, virtuous people. We don't want to be on the bullshit no more. We don't want to be on the bullshit no more. The world's in the bullshit enough and we don't want to take part in that. So be joyful in hope. I take that as, maybe you're waiting on something. Maybe you just did a job interview, or maybe you just sent off your college application, or whatever it is that you're waiting on or that you're hopeful for. Be joyful in that hope. Be excited about the possibilities, because there's times when we hope for things and God's like, nah, I know you want that, but give me that and I'm gonna give you something better. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm not gonna tell you when I'm gonna do it, but give me that, what you think you want, you need, you love, you're obsessed with, whatever it is. And I'm gonna give you something better, but you have to trust me. You have to be happy in the moment right now. That's really what be joyful in hope means to me. Be happy today in the moment with what you have or what you don't have and you wish you had. Because it doesn't matter. It's all relative. It's all subjective anyway. They all tie into the same thing. It's all our thoughts. Thoughts become things, right? So the importance of being joyful in your hope while you're waiting is so you don't lose yourself in the process. By the time you get to what you finally wanted, you don't even know how to handle it because you're not the same person anymore. So you might get something 10 years later and then you don't even want it. You can't even appreciate it because you've let yourself go so much. You've been in the sorrow so much that now you can't even see clearly enough to recognize that you've had what you wanted the whole entire time. This is why God tells us to be joyful in hope. So we don't lose ourselves, so we don't lose our steam. So we keep doing the things that we need to do, that we're supposed to do, and let those blessings rain down. Praise God. Patient in affliction. Whew. This is the toughest part of this verse right here. Let me tell you. How many times have you been going through something, breakup, losing job, whatever it is, whatever bad thing it is, and someone tells you, oh man, just get over it, bro. Life goes on. You ain't gotta worry about that shit, bro. Just get over it, man. Like, why are you worried about that? Well, I'm human, nigga. So I can't just act like things didn't happen, didn't exist, or any of those things. Nor would I fucking want to, because that would make me pretty close to a sociopath if I got my definitions correct. I usually don't, so y'all better check that shit out, man. But anyways, patient in affliction, meaning to me that no matter what it is, no matter how bad it is, or it seems, or it could be, or it has the potential to be patient. Be emotionally self-controlled. Keep control of your emotions. Don't react to things, respond. See, you thought patience was just about waiting and anticipating and letting those wild thoughts run through your head. No, being patient in affliction, it is those things, but it's also picking your battles. It's also not taking it out on other people. It's also continuing to pursue greatness, continuing to pursue the Lord. If that's what you're into, if you're an atheist, whatever. I don't know how you do that, but I'm not here to judge. I leave that for Judy and them. That's not me. But the patience in understanding that God's timing is God's timing. I don't even know if God got a clock up there. So whenever he feels the need to make a move or to take a move or to stop a move from happening, you just have to be patient and understand that, you know, when you're driving in your car and the red light appears, you don't get fucking pissed off. Man, it's I mean, sometimes you do, I guess, if you're in a hurry, but for the most part, it's just a red light. It's a temporary stop. You got to stop for a second, you know? Because if we all just was full speed all the time, every single day, what would happen? We run through that intersection, boom, we're going to get T-boned eventually. So when you're running through too many intersections, sometimes a guy got a T-bone you, boom. Maybe this will slow him down. I'm not going to kill him. I might hurt him a little bit. Maybe he might, maybe he might be paralyzed for a little while. Maybe he might be paralyzed for the rest of his life. But I had to do this to reach him, to get to him how I needed to get to him or her. When I say him, I'm not really even saying him. I'm saying him. I can't even, you know what I'm trying to say. Praise God. But yeah, y'all, be patient in your afflictions and the things that you're going through, because you have to understand that when there's a dark night, there's a brighter day after that. And I know it sucks to go through some shit and not have no knowledge of the situation and not know what's going to happen, especially when you're dealing with other people. It's the worst, having to wait and wonder and wish, and you keep praying to God, and it's just like, man, what do I do, Lord? Like, show me something. Now you're trying to find signs every single place you go. Oh, there's a sign right there. That must mean this. Oh, there go. Stop that. God ain't gonna bring you to it if he wouldn't bring you through it, whether you believe in him or not. I just know how my Lord works, and I know that he's been working on me these last couple of weeks, and I can tell you from personal experience that be patient in any affliction, and I promise you, you're gonna see the other side. I promise you, you're gonna see the other side, and God promises you're gonna see the other side. Believe him, have faith, it's okay. And that's a perfect segue, because this last part of the verse is faithful in prayer. Wow. Now, it seems like a simple concept, right? I'm gonna just pray to God every day about everything I want, and the blessings just start coming. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like ordering something on Amazon. Like, you don't go search for the blessing that you want, and God is like, okay, you want Amazon Prime, or you gonna do the Amazon Day? You want to ship it on Monday? It's your choice. If you ship it on Monday, though, it'll be less boxes. It doesn't work like that. It's the same thing as being patient in affliction and being joyful in hope. See, faith comes from taking steps that you can't see where you're stepping to. So close your eyes and imagine a dark staircase, right? You know where each step is at because you've walked up the stairs before. You know where each step is at, but the faith part of it is it's completely black. And the only step that's lit up is the one that you're standing on. So to see the next step, you have to take the next step, right? So when you're being faithful in your prayers, what I mean is, okay, don't pray to God and then sit and wait with your legs crossed, and you're going to meditate and you're going to law of attraction your blessing to you. No, it's not how it works. See, the Lord gives us intuitions, gut feelings, things like that we don't always recognize right away. But if you start feeling some of that stuff, go with your gut instinct. You've heard that before. Go with your gut. Believe in yourself. Give yourself that opportunity to experience whatever it is you're going to experience. Being faithful in prayer is not just sending the prayer up, but it's sending the prayer up and being like, okay, God, now I'm going to do what I have to do to try to make this happen as well. And I know that you're going to provide a way because I'm faithful in these prayers and I'm sending you every day. I'm not going to give up on you, God. I'm not going to give up on your word. I'm not going to give up on your love. I'm not going to give up on your mercy. I'm not going to give up on your grace. None of it. That's what being faithful in prayer is. Really being faithful in prayer. You can pray 1,000,000 times a day and not mean it. I've done it. So I know the difference between actually being faithful in prayer or just praying. Now, let me say this. Let's say that you feel like you don't know how to pray properly, or you don't know what to say to God, or you don't want to say the wrong thing or anything like that, just start where you at. Because praying quote unquote wrong is better than not praying at all, right? So just start where you at. The Lord is not going to judge you. He loves you. He wants you to pray. He wants you to talk to him. He wants you to be present with him any way that you can. So start. If that's what you're interested in, start. There's no reason not to. All right, so I checked the formal definitions of the verse, and they were pretty much saying the same shit I was saying. So I'm not about to put y'all through that. I don't want to be one of those school teachers that's like, yeah, we're going to go over the notes again today in class. You guys are going to write in your notebook for 50 minutes. I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I just want to give y'all some good shit that y'all can use and take with you in your life. And I'm going to tell y'all, like, whether you're spiritual or not, religious or not, a believer or not, just having the spiritual walk, the spiritual journey will start to change you from the inside out. And I think personally, that's the best way to go. If you're looking for change, you're looking to upgrade things in your life, you're looking to be a better person, always start with God. Always start with God. Always start with God. And I feel like the clarity, the information, whatever it is that you're seeking, will eventually get to you at some point in time. Hopefully, maybe not. I'm sure there's exceptions to the rule, but there's never anything wrong with being a good person, a God-fearing person, because you're usually going to live your life morally in a good way. So nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm going to pray with y'all real quick. We're going to do something real fast, get it up out of here. But I just want to pray for my people watching. So y'all close your eyes. Dear God in heaven, our Father, our Savior, thank you so much for bringing us to another Saturday. Wow. It's amazing, to think about how you've watched over us our entire lives, how you knew we were going to be here before we were even little seeds, really. And today I ask, Lord, for not only myself, but for the people watching this video, God, just guide us and keep your hands over us, Lord, and cover us and give us clarity, God. A lot of us are confused and we're anxious and we don't know which way to go. Things aren't really going the way we turned out. We all thought we would be college graduates by age 23 and we'd be lawyers and doctors by 27, and we get this big old mansion, get married, have 2.5 kids, and we had all these aspirations, God, and a lot of us, they didn't really go the way that we thought they were gonna go. And now we find ourselves in situations where we might be depressed, where we might be anxious, like I said, where things might just be falling apart. We might be ill. God, just soothe the anxiety, Lord. Soothe the constant worrying and the nagging thoughts and the uncertainty, God. I'm not asking you to take away the challenges, because I understand that God's favorites have the hardest time. I understand that you wouldn't take us to it to not get us through it, Lord. And I'm not asking you to take away the challenge, but what I am asking you, Lord, is for the strength to endure the entire challenge, God. I'm asking you for the strength to continue when continuing doesn't seem like the right thing to do, Lord. I'm asking you to just watch over us. Please continue to shine your light in our lives, Lord, even if we can't see it, even if we're in complete darkness right now and the light is, a few clicks out the way and we just haven't faced our head to face your light yet, God. I'm not going to ever question what you've done, what you will do, and who you are, Lord. And I ask that everyone listening to this, please, 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 please take God into consideration. And Lord, you take them into your consideration if they haven't taken you into consideration yet, because they on their way. I ask for everyone's ears and eyes who might be open that's not supposed to be, that listens to this or sees this, to be blessed beyond measure, to just be anxiousless and soothed when they think of your name, Lord. Be with Nadia and the kids. I love you, God. I hope you have an amazing day. I will talk to you soon. In your name, Amen. So that is that, y'all. I mean, wow. I feel good just even talking about that with y'all, man. Like, that's a hell of an experience, and God works like that. I've been putting this off for a couple of weeks, and I feel really good for having this chat with y'all, having this talk with y'all. I hope y'all enjoy it. But even if I don't get any views on this ever, this is just my walk with God. I'm just putting it out for display, since we always showing all the bullshit on social media, twerking and smoking and money and bitches and hoes and bling and all that shit. I'm about to show off my walk with God, and y'all about to take this walk with me or not. All right then, y'all. Praise God.